はい、皆さんこんばんは。こんにちは。今日も配信をやっていきたいと思います。しばらくお休みしてましたホライズンですね。これをやっていきたいと思います。なんだよ。フランスじゃないのかよって思われるかもしれないんですけど。実のところね、正直な話、今日、例のコロナワクチンです。4回目のコロナワクチンできました。で、4回目のコロナワクチンで、4回目のコロナワクチンにできまして、4回目のコロナワクチンを打ったわけです。今までは、全部ですね、私の場合は、ファイザー、違うわ、エイザー、違う、ファイザー製の、ワクチンをね、できたわけです。で、今回ね、今いつも行くお世話になっている病院にね、なんと4回目のワクチン接種の依頼が来ましたんで、4回目のワクチン接種依頼が来たので、だいぶ頭がおかしくなってうちに行ったんですよ。今までずっとファイザーだったんですけど、
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching a sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Drops of blood leading away.
で、まあ話が途中になっちゃいましたけど、4回目のそのコロナワクチンをですね、打ったんですよ。で、ファイザー製じゃなくて今回はね、モデルナになったんで、まあ、どうなるかちょっと私もですね、予想がつかない状態だったんですけど、まあ、今のところ熱もないですし、フラフラするところもあんまないんで、まあ、今のところ大丈夫なのかなとは思ってます。で、ただ毎回思うことなんですけどね。
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I'll give you a good price. Will it lead to peace? How long will it go on?
毎回思うんですけど、なんでこうコロナのこのワクチン途中しちゃって、肩が痛いんですよね。まあ今も、まあ実のところね、肩が痛い。なんで今日ちょっとそのグランツーリスモをやるには肩が痛いわけですよ。ハンドル握るの。
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
なもんで今日はねちょっと肩が痛いのでハンドルが握ってるのが辛い。どうしてもハンドルに捕まっちゃうんで痛いと。そうするとあんまりこう正確な運転ができないっていうのはそんなに言うほどうまくはないんですけど。まあ、手に力が入るとね、ハンドルにギューッとこう捕まってる状態になるので、自分の腕の重みをハンドルに預けちゃうような状態になる。まあそれあんまり良くないんでね、今日はちょっとあんまりこう、肩が痛くならないようなゲームをさせていただいております。
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Take a look at these wares.
She said her lover was killed by a sheep. I'm sure it's a lie, but...
Hope the sun shines in your heart. Do all Nora dress in such a rustic fashion? Or is that just personal?
Sun King Abad appoints them to the government.
Working hard?
「この時代にエレベーター」ということでね、今日は肩が痛いので、まあ、あんだけ走りゃきつい。気持ちわかります。まあ、久々にホライズンをしていただいております。クエストをね、こなしていこうかな。
These aren't goods. They're necessities. Fine goods for a fair price.
Fine goods for a fair price. Take a look at these. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Only the finest goods.
On the fleece you've given half a chance.
Won't
Check
cost you
out
a
these
shard
wares.
just to look. Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap mall lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap mall lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A Snapmaw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snapmaw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Scroungers?
スナップモーレンズとロングレッグレンズが欲しいということですね。なんかどっちも持ってたような気がする。スコープ、ロングレッグと、そうか、スナップ、両方とも。
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
I told you from the beginning this wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation, that we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
As you wipe machine oil on my silks.
These aren't goods. They're a necessity.
The metal market.
報酬の箱を手に入れました。中身を見てみますけど、改造アイテム。いくつか取れましたね。まあまだまだってとこですね。目的地は何だったかというと、このこれっすね。これですね。これをマップで、まあここに向かいます。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Reestablish trade with all the tribes his father.
Come, take a look. Check out these wares.
ということで、まっすぐ行った方が早かったので、ちょっとアロイさんにね、泳いでもらうこと。泳がせるなよって感じです。
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Machines or bandits try to get past me, they'll have a fight. Mark my words.
ということで、はい、こんばんは。新しいクエストを受注しました。よろしければコメントなどいただけるとありがたいです。
Save these for the trail.
新しいクエストを受注しましたんで、次の目的地を探しましょうか。ナサーンに何が起きたかを確かめる。分かれ道に向かうと。どこ？ここ。遠いですね。でもこういう時に焚き火をつけておいてよかったと思う。ということで、焚き火に移動します。
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in. It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
痕跡っていうよりは、もともとこうなんか跡が残ってるんですけど、フォーカスで追うまでもないのかな。
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
この距離で見当たらないっていうのが
still looking.
ハテナマークがついちゃいましたね。
Haven't you got anything better to do?
気づかれた。
Dust won't stop blowing.
まだまだ敵がおる。 危ない危ない。
Calm.
Curse me, I'm under attack! Face the sun's judgment!
They've gotten us on, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere. Chops!
Too hard to reach.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Tindeve told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
まだ回収してないもの。回収できたかな。回収できましたね。
My boss said he lost another caravan of machines last week. Docked my wages.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
人取引。売却。これを売っちゃったら変です。がいらないものができちゃった。こんなもん。30個ぐらいの空きがあった方がいいね。うん。結構お金はできましたね。やっぱり回復なんか。 整理してくれないのが大変なんですよね。整理整頓がね、結構大変です。うん。反対です。
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Watch out for the Asuran merchants. They'll as soon cheat as look at you.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy, I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
Oh. 何を選ぶかですね。こんばんは。
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Arrested dudes were disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were.
どこに
Don't let your guard down.
合ってるかな
Gotta take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off court in that noble field.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
なんか新しいレンズを売ってる。ソニーですね。うん。
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right.
It's a
I'll
bomb,
shut up.
all right. Well crafted. Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If that bomb goes
That's
off,
a lot of blaze.
the blaze will ignite in a firestorm. If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. Maybe there's some way I can open this window to get rid of the fuel for the bomb. It looks like a wooden bracket, not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Did the North have something to do with the explosion?
Boat tracks. With just a bit of blaze in them.
Call the guards. There could be explosions elsewhere.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative
Shut up a
opportunity?
bucket line!
What happened? I haven't had a blast like that since the liberation.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn. Even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's. Heard something. Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting? Killed kestrels and ravagers. Nothing. Not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Who? Me?
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Sun's coming up.
回収しとかないと。 後で回収できなくなるね。こういうとか、こういうのとか。これ、ここだけのレア素材ってわけでもないんで。
This'll help.
ここだけ宝箱ってやつ。
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Main Spring って言ってます。で、ベルバールと話す。ベルバールと話すっていうのはこっちに行かないと。ベルバールと話すってこの機械しかないんです。
Tribe has their own, though I've never seen a Nora visit theirs.
I like to pace my... I've got all the best wood here. Don't forget to stock up before you're regret.
Stop it when you're in the thick of it.
めちゃくちゃ迷いやすい。
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working.
話すというよりはなんか、
find better wares.
Won't cost you a shard just to...
The Vanguard.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the...
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Yeah, don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
王とお話を。
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel, how I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervo. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
Hi. メインクエスト完了。ということで、アロイをやってまいりました。どうしてもまだ肩が痛いんですね。ということで、アロイをやってみたけど、アロイも厳しい。ということで、ちょっと他の、配信に切り替えたいと思います。一旦ここで配信終了したいと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございます。